Welcome to another segment of Ask Bitcoin Chief. So our off-the-chain question of the day. So, Mr. Bitcoin. Mr. Bitcoin Chief, if you could go back in time, specifically 2011, what would you whisper to yourself? What would you say?
Buy more Bitcoin. Buy more than 11. Go sell everything and buy more Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. So one of the regrets I have, which many people don't actually find it, they don't see it as regret because at least there were people who knew about Bitcoin in 2010 and they never bought any. Some who knew about it in 2012, but at least I bought 11. But one of the things I would have done more is sell every damn thing I own. In 2011, I wasn't rich, but I wasn't also doing badly. Mm-hmm. You understand? I had a small barbing salon, unisex barbing salon, where people were barbing. I was doing a 50,000 naira job in the National Assembly, working as an SA on new media. Mm-hmm. I had a few persons I knew that could trust me to borrow me money. Mm-hmm. So I would have done all those things and buy more than 1,000 Bitcoin, and then just lock it up. And today,
you'd be relaxing, right?
I would just be, never have to worry about anything again in this life. But I am very okay. I'm very happy of myself, proud of myself for taking that risk in 2011. Buying Bitcoin is easy now, but buying Bitcoin then, 2011, it took a lot of conviction. Because you don't know how big this thing is going to be. You don't know if you put all your money in it, it's going to go to zero. Then buying it at $35, a few days, coming to see it go down to $6. It was not something I could do smiling. But looking back now, I'm very proud of myself. Yeah. So one thing I whisper to myself, if I could go back to 2011 now, is sell everything, buy more Bitcoin.
All right. So go ahead and tell us your Bitcoin story. How did it all start for you? How did you even hear about Bitcoin to begin with?
So this is always an exciting story anytime I talk about it. So I used to be part of a network marketing company called Organo Gold. Most of you watching, you know it as MLM. MLM is multi-level marketing. Those people that will tell you, bring one person, bring two people, and then you get paid. So I used to sell the product. They have like tea, coffee, and some other products. So I was one of their affiliates, which I personally brought the first white man that came into Nigeria for Organo Gold, Mr. Rory Cox. I personally was the one that invited him and handled every other process to bring him here. So there's this guy I follow on Facebook. I was very active on Facebook then. There's this guy I follow on Facebook. He's an American, and he was one of the top promoters of that Organo Gold. So after some time, I noticed that he stopped talking about Organo Gold and he was now posting more about Bitcoin. So one day I sent him a message and I asked him, I said, bro, how is it going? I follow you to learn from you and I appreciate everything you've been doing, but I noticed that for more than 2 months now, you've stopped talking about Organo Gold. Instead, you're not posting YouTube about Bitcoin and the rest. I said, please, can you help me understand this Bitcoin thing and how it works? So he said, yeah, thanks for reaching out. He said, Bitcoin is the next big thing. That's why I jumped on it. He sent me a YouTube video and I watched. In that YouTube video, Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin as at when they did that video, when the person who recorded it was just $2. As at when that video was recorded. So in the video there, the person who was in that video said there were going to be, he said so many good things about Bitcoin, but the one that caught my attention, that convinced me to buy, was when he said there is going to be only 21 million Bitcoin. So as someone who has this love for exclusivity, you know, I love anything that we are not so much doing it. So I said, okay, I'm going to buy some so that I can hold, and in case it becomes big. That was the conviction I had when I bought Bitcoin. So after I bought, I just kept it there. It was going up and down, but I was busy with my paid job. So I wasn't concerned about it. I was busy with my side hustle, my paid job, and everything was just going. It was not until 2013. I used to work in the National Assembly at this period of my life. So this particular friend of my colleague, Uju, her name was Uju, Her friend came in and was telling her about a particular Ponzi scheme called MMM, which was a Ponzi scheme that went viral in Nigeria. So in that process, I was eavesdropping into their conversation while working on my laptop. So I now hear her mention something like, oh, you don't need to use Naira to do this, you can use Bitcoin. Because as at that time, government started banning people who were doing that Ponzi scheme, making transactions. If the bank suspect that it's a Ponzi scheme transaction, they will block your account. And you have to go through a lot of process to get your account back. The reason she should use Bitcoin in transacting is because they cannot block it. So when she said that, I now told them, I said, you know about Bitcoin. I said, I bought Bitcoin 2 years ago. I have it here in my wallet. And I logged in to check, and the price was more than $100 as at that period. And so that Uju's friend was actually who took my mind back to check my Bitcoin. So right from that day, I started telling more people about Bitcoin because Nigerians came to know Bitcoin through that Ponzi scheme. You know, Nigerians, they will always find a way.
Yes,
you cannot.
they love easy money.
Nigerians are like river, like a river path. You can never block a river path. If you block here, it will find there, it will go here. So Nigerians started exploring Bitcoin. So it became like viral. People started talking about using Bitcoin for that Ponzi transaction. So what I immediately did was I leveraged it. I started holding events. In Abuja then, I used to, there's an eatery in somewhere called Banex. I don't know, it's just Chicken Republic or something, Kilimanjaro. I can't really remember the name. But opposite Samsung office in those days, if you lived in Abuja in this period, you will know the place I'm talking about, at Banex Junction, close to the filling station. So I used to go rent their whole ground floor, and then I invite people to come there and talk about Bitcoin. Guess how much was Bitcoin at this period? Less than $100. So everybody who listened to me and took advantage of it bought. Many of them are reaching out to my social media today. We are so proud of you. Thanks for helping us to buy Bitcoin. So that was how my journey started with Bitcoin. But I didn't make any life-changing money from it until 2017. 2017 was like the turning point for my life when the price of Bitcoin went from $800 to $20,000. So my whole life changed in that period. So that is my story, and that is how I got involved in Bitcoin. Now, my whole life is changed. Travel over 26 countries, I mean 20. This last one we went to, this last country. So traveled over 27 countries of the world. Also did quite a whole lot of, invested in other things. So this is my Bitcoin story, and thanks Satoshi Nakamoto, thanks to Bitcoin for changing my life. Hi, my name is Gaius Chibueze, aka Bitcoin Chief. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Ask Bitcoin Chief. And I just want to use this opportunity to invite you to join my inner circle, a community where I teach you everything about trading, teach you how to trade for yourself. And while you're learning how to trade in my community, I will be giving you trade signals so that you can start making profit while you're learning. This membership to my platform costs just $1,000 yearly membership. But because you watch this video and because you're a fan of the Ask Bitcoin Chief podcast, I am going to give you the opportunity to pay just $500 alone. All you need to do is send me a DM at Bitcoin_Chief or Ask Bitcoin Chief Instagram page only and tell me that you watched this video and you're ready to take the discount. Join my inner circle today. I wait to see you.